everyone that is sticking on here to the very end of the training as well. So guys, like I was saying, we're going to be talking about real estate lead generation, how you can get to a consistent 2 to 5 real estate leads every single day. And I'm going to show you the 2 key ways to be able to go through and start generating leads on a consistent basis. Those two ways are, one, using a landing page, and the second one is using a Facebook lead format. Okay, and I'm going to set both of those up for you guys step by step. I'll show you everything, how to do the Facebook pixels, custom conversions, all of that A to Z. And I'll answer all of your guys' questions as we're going through this whole thing right here. So let me just do this. Let me go ahead and share my screen over here. Boom, boom. All right, let's just share. We'll just share the entire desktop there. Boom, you guys should be seeing everything. All right, so for those of you guys who are on, or people watching a little bit later, or I don't know if I'm going to be keeping this video on, but if you guys give this video a thumbs up and drop a comment down below, I'll be able to hook you guys up with check out these templates right here. So we've got the real estate Facebook ad templates. Looks like I was going to rename that. So you can see right here, we've got several of our templates, and you can just literally copy and paste these into your advertising. Then we've got our real estate email sequences that as soon as a lead comes in, you can put these into your CRM, your follow-up, and you've got all the emails. You can see it says email 5, send 15 days later. You've got the whole goods right here. So go ahead, give this video a thumbs up if you guys want these templates. I'll get you guys these here at the end of the training. But let's jump into what the core of this video is all about, how to actually generate real estate leads for your business. So let me just go full screen on this, because I want to show you 2 different ways. Okay, so the first one is with a lead format, and the second one is with a landing page. All right, so this lead format right here, because a lot of times people are like, oh, what's the difference between a lead form, what's the difference between a landing page or website, all that stuff. So let me just show you guys so you guys can kind of see the difference here. So this one is a lead format. So basically you got a little bit of ad copy right here, getting someone to actually go through and click. When they click on this ad, it pops up a Facebook lead form inside of Facebook. So we'll put in their name, their email address, gmail.com, hit next here, and then they just hit submit, and that is where they go through and submit the data. As you can see, it keeps them on Facebook right here. Okay, so they never leave Facebook. When they click on this, it just gets grayed out in the background. We're still on Facebook site. Whereas with a landing page, similar type concept, and I'll zoom in here if you guys can see this a little bit better. But we've got our ad copy, we've got our images, we've got everything, but then we are linking out to an external page separate from Facebook. So we click on this link, and it's going to a landing page, also known as a lead capture page, squeeze page, all those different terminologies there. But we've got this basic opt-in form. We'll click on get me the list, put in their name, their email, and their phone number, hit submit, and at that point they obviously become a lead in your CRM. So the benefits, the nice thing about a lead form right here is typically Facebook is going to auto-populate this information. I think this is just because it's a demo ad that they did not do this, but they typically auto-populate this information right here with whatever information Facebook has on file for that person. So most of the times you're going to get a little bit higher quality data, because if somebody's coming in here, you know, they're putting in John Doe at gmail.com. Obviously, you don't want that bogus information. Okay, and that happens from time to time on a landing page like this. But the great thing about a landing page is after someone opts in, you have a little bit more flexibility and customization on where you're sending that person, what the next step is after the opt-in. So you got a little bit more control. So you've got some benefits, some pros and cons to both of these. But with that said, let's just jump over. Looks like we've got some comments over there. Just want to make sure that we're hitting everything. Okay, awesome, guys. Okay, cool. So let's jump in. Let's show you how to set up the landing page first. Okay, so this is, I'm just going to use a basic ClickFunnels template website right here. Okay, so this is a landing page. I don't have even the background image over here. So basically that you create a simple landing page like this, and there are tons of softwares out there that do this. So I'm not going to go through and get into all the details of the different softwares, but you've got get me the list. They put in their name, email, phone. Obviously this is just kind of a little demo template, but typically I like to ask for someone's name, phone number, and email address when it comes to real estate lead generation. But what we need to do here is we need to put on a Facebook pixel. We need to tie in the Facebook tracking to this landing page. So the way we do that is we come over here and we're going to come over here to the business tools, and they just changed this. So hopefully I can actually find this because they just changed everything. Let's see, events manager, I believe it's over here. We'll kind of work through this together right here because this is they actually just changed all of the pixels, the way it's set up, everything. And I believe it's down here on add events from a new website. Okay, so what we did was we went over to events manager, and then you also, I've got a lot of Facebook accounts, so you got to make sure that you're on the right Facebook account, okay, because that can be an issue if you're not on the right one. So coming back over here, we go and grab the pixels. So I've already got several pixels created right here, as you can see. And if we go from a new website, we say install the code manually, and we just copy the code right there. Okay, so you just click that button, it copies it. And then what you need to do is you need to go to your landing page software, whatever it is, and you need to paste this into the header section. Okay, so this is the header section, header tracking code. And this is pretty easily accessible on any platform if you're using like Wix, Lead Pages, ClickFunnels, Arsenal, like whatever platform you're using. Pretty simple and easy to go through and do this. Okay, and then we just hit save and update settings. Because now what this does is it should now highlight up here. If it gives it a second to go through, we might need to pull up the test page here. Should pull up that you can see now it is tracking. So you see that little green dot right there. Maybe I need to zoom in a little bit more. The little green dot right there, that means it is tracking the Facebook pixel. Okay, now the landing page setup is like by far the hardest setup because there's so many steps. So the first thing we need to do is go and get a Facebook pixel on the landing page. Second thing that we need to do is we need to create a custom conversion. Okay, a custom conversion, because we're going to create a conversion campaign when we're setting up our lead generation inside of the Facebook Ads Manager over here. Okay, so now that we got that set up, what we're going to do is come back over here and see this thank you page. This is where they go after they opt in, after they put in their contact information. And we are going to go grab this URL up here, because anytime somebody's hit this URL right there, that means they have become a lead in the database, and so that means they have converted into a lead. That's why we're creating a custom conversion. So what we do is we grab that URL, just copy and paste it, come back over here, we go over here to custom conversions. Okay, and I know I'm going through this fairly quickly, so I'll probably just leave this video up here after we're done, and then you guys can go back and kind of like walk through step by step and see how this is all done. So what we'll do is click create a custom conversion. Okay, name your conversion. We'll say real estate leads YouTube demo. All right, so now it says, okay, do you want to do for all the traffic? Yes. URL contains, and then we're going to throw this URL down here. Boom, just click on that, right? So that's the URL where they go after they've actually opted in up there. So as soon as somebody hits this URL, that means that they have converted into a lead. You can enter a conversion value if you want. I usually don't. And then we're just going to click on create. All right. All right. So it says you created the custom conversion, real estate leads, YouTube demo. Boom. And so this one right here, you can see it's inactive. But what we'll want to do is come over here to this URL. We'll refresh the page. And what we're doing with refreshing the page is we're letting that Facebook pixel and that custom conversion communicate back with Facebook and the ads manager, so that it can know that as soon as somebody hits this, that means they've converted into leads. So we come back over here, and if it's all set up right, if we refresh this page, this should turn active and it should show green. Boom, we did it. So we did it right, guys. Okay, so green, it's active, real estate leads, YouTube demo. last received in the last minute, total received 0. Sometimes these counters are a little bit off. It takes a second for them to fully update. So now we are finally at a point where we can actually go through and create our Facebook or Instagram ad campaign. Okay, so that's why I'm like, I'm going through some of the harder steps first. Then we're gonna get into, so this is the first one we're covering is with landing pages. The next one is with lead forms. And I'm gonna show you guys how to simplify this whole thing. And if you guys are just jumping on, if you guys give this video a thumbs up down there and drop a comment down below, what I'm gonna do, show the people that were on earlier, I'm gonna hook you up with these real estate Facebook ad templates. Okay, so give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and I will hook you up with, oh, look at all these templates right here. And then I've also got, where's the other one? I've got our email templates. Okay, real estate email sequences. So you've got the headline, subject, when to send them, how long to wait, everything, all these seller, buyer leads, everything A to Z. Okay, so if you guys want these, give the video a thumbs up. Okay, I can see we've got several of you guys on right now. Chad, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Okay, cool. So anyway, let's just jump back into things. So coming back here, what we're gonna do now is we are going to set up our Facebook ad campaign, guys. So come over here. We want to get back into the ads manager because we've set up our custom conversion. We've got our Facebook pixel all dialed in. So what we're going to do is going to come over here, click on create a new Facebook ad campaign. We set up the custom conversion. So what we want to do is we want to do a conversion campaign. Okay. And clicking continue, you can name it down there if you want. I like to name it later right here. So this is going to be real estate leads YouTube demo. Okay, now since we're in the real estate space, we have to check this little box right here, which is special ad category, to make sure that we are compliant with Facebook and their advertising, or else we're going to get our ads disapproved or account potentially shut down. So we're going to click on this, and then we need to select the housing option. Okay, boom, right there. And then coming down here, we don't need to go through and touch any of that. So we're going to go to the ad set. And this is choosing your audience, your placements, your bid, your budget, everything, all that, and also our conversion event. So over here, this is, so you can give it a name. So we can say real estate leads, and then the conversion event. This is where we want to select the conversion event that we just created. So see this real estate leads YouTube demo? That's the one we just created. So that's what we want to go through and choose. Because when we put the URL into our ad and someone clicks on that, we want to make sure that we're tracking the right campaign. All right, so coming down here, we'll set up our daily budget. And guys, what I like to do, minimum daily budget is $10 per day. Okay, minimum. Honestly, I'd like to go a little bit more if you have the budget, but the minimum is $10 per day, because anything less than that, YouTube's ad algorithm or Facebook's ad algorithm really doesn't kick in. And so you want to do that. And also another little tip that I like to do, that obviously you don't have to do this or whatever, but I like to start it the next day. And I usually like to start at like 7 a.m. in the morning. Okay. The reason why I do that is because then it has some time. So like right now, what time is it? It's 11:22 a.m. my time at least. And so it's got some time for Facebook to approve the ad, approve the campaign, and then it's starting first thing in the morning. And then you can give it a full 24 hours. And then next morning, it's got a full 24 hours of data that you can analyze, right? And especially on a $10 per day ad budget, I would want to let that run for at least 4, 5, maybe even 6, 7 days, because it's such low spend on that. Okay, now coming over here, going to the targeting for your real estate lead campaign. Okay, for the locations, obviously you don't want to do United States everywhere. You want to click on this, people living in or recently in this location. You want to just do people living in this location, because you only want people living in your specific area, right? So we're going to exit out of the United States, and we are going to choose whatever location. What location should we use, guys? Let's go with Omaha, Nebraska. That one just popped out of nowhere. Okay. Now, traditionally, as you guys know, if you've been on the channel for a little bit of time, you used to be able to go through, make the radius a lot smaller. Because of special ad category with Facebook's advertising policies, you can only go 15-mile radius. And another thing that people always ask are like, man, you never show the targeting, you never show the interest, all that stuff. Well, guess what? I leave it wide open. And the reason why is because Facebook's ad algorithm actually works better with bigger audiences. So you can see right here, 600,000 people in Omaha, Nebraska, which obviously is a little bit smaller area, right? But it works better with the bigger audiences. So usually I like to have my smaller audiences around 2 to 2.5 million people. Okay, so if you're living in an LA or one of these big cities, Miami, something like that, and you're like, oh, well, my city's too big. Well, guess what? All my smallest audience, I try to make at 2.5 million. Okay, and sometimes even larger audiences than that. All right, so now we're coming down here. Like I said, I don't mess with really the detailed targeting when I'm doing my real estate lead campaigns, because Facebook's algorithm is able to see who's clicking on, who's engaging, and they're able to optimize that ad over time and deliver it to the right people in your area. Okay, and this same setup's going to be like almost exact for Facebook lead format, so we'll blow through this pretty quickly, but I just want to show you guys, I want to give you guys some massive value here. So once again, if you guys do want these templates over here that I've got for you, the Facebook ad templates, email templates, all that stuff, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, say what's up, and I'll hook you guys up with those here at the end. All right, okay, so for placements, I like to do automatic placements, which is recommended by Facebook. I used to not recommend that actually, but that's typically where I like to go through and have my placements placed. And then coming down here, what we're going to do is just click next, and this is where we get into the actual ad creative. Okay, looks like it's giving me an error. That's probably just because of the website. So this is where it gets into like what I was showing you guys earlier. So if you guys are just jumping on and you're like, what ad templates are you talking about? These are the ad templates I'm talking about. So we got buyer leads, listing leads, seller leads, all this stuff for you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through, and I've already got these. So I'm literally just gonna copy and paste this content right there. Okay, boom. Getting all confused on my tabs. So for the Facebook page, I'm going to go through and I'm going to select whatever your Facebook business page is, right? So you select that, create a new ad. Then we're going to come down here, primary text, we'll throw it in there. Okay, and make sure that when you're copy and pasting these Facebook ads, you want to make sure that these URLs are actually going out to the right landing page. So that's where, right here, this, oh, that's the test one right there. So we want to grab this landing page, okay? Go throw this on here. And since you see how this is like a long kind of crazy URL, what I like to do is use bit.ly.com, shorten it, copy, and then come back over here and throw it in. Okay, that way it's just like a lot shorter, a lot nicer and prettier. Okay, then obviously you go through and make some tweaks. Like we'll have like a couple paragraphs kind of discussing the things that might get someone excited about whatever the listing is or whatever type of ad. Obviously you want to go make your tweaks and stuff. And then coming down here, we want to make sure we throw in the URL right there. Okay, and what I like to do is I like to go and have a picture. Like if we're marketing a listing, you want to have a picture of that listing. So like, let's say this is the listing we're going to go through and market. We want to make sure that we've got a nice, pretty big picture right there. New listing, see before it hits the market. Okay. So now coming down here, we can throw in a headline, little description. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much the setup as far as Facebook ad for a landing page creation, right? We've got the ad, we've got the pixel setup, we've got the custom conversion. At this point, all we do is hit publish. Now, my account, I don't know if everyone's account is doing this. I was talking with my Facebook support rep. It's giving me some issue with targeting expansion is not available. What happens though is if I hit publish and it actually goes through the review process, it works totally fine. So yeah, so if you guys are seeing that error right there, I've had this happen on a few other campaigns. I hit publish and it actually goes away because it is a special ad category ad. But anyway, guys, any questions right there? Let's see here. Miguel says, is this for beginners or do I need to know something prior? No, this is as beginner friendly as it gets. Will says, yo, how do I get those Facebook ad copy templates? Feel mine are a bit slacking. Yeah, we'll hook you up here in a little bit. All right. Send it, full send. Please save the video, thanks in advance. Is it a bad time to do ads due to the upcoming elections? No. What's up? What's going on? Full send, what's up? Okay, awesome, guys. And for those of you guys who were not on at the very beginning, I do have those ad templates, email, copy and paste email templates, all that stuff. That if you guys give the video a thumbs up and say something down below, then I'll hook you guys up. All right, so that anyway, guys, at that point you just hit publish. It's going to go live that next day, because remember we had it start at 7 a.m. the next day, and then we want to let it run for about 4 to 5 days before we do anything with the campaign. Okay, and when I say do anything, I'm not going to go through and change budgets or targeting or anything like that. All I want to do is see, is it performing well? What is my cost per lead? Okay, is it like in a good cost per lead amount that I'm acceptable with? Or if it's not, after 5, 6, 7 days, I'm like, okay, you know, I'm just going to cancel this, right? But you want to give it enough time to be able to adjust with Facebook's ad algorithm. Okay, now the same thing goes, and I'm just going to blow through this really quick because this is the same exact setup for the Facebook lead form ad. And like someone was saying over there earlier, this is totally beginner friendly, guys. Like I'm going through everything A to Z as like step by step as possible. So over here, if we go on create, instead of a conversion campaign, and the great thing about Facebook lead form ads is we don't have to go through and do the Facebook pixel setup like we did earlier. We don't have to do the custom conversion setup. We don't have to do any of that. Okay, so over here on this Facebook lead format I was showing you earlier, this is already automatically installed with the pixel custom conversion, all of that. Okay, it's in there, so you don't have to mess with it. So over here, when we're creating a new campaign, we're going to choose lead generation, because that's how you create lead form ads. We'll click continue, and we'll call this one real estate leads lead form ad. So similar, you're going to do special ad category housing. And like I said, guys, I'm going to blow through some of this stuff because it's all the same. So you're going to choose your Facebook page. This is one thing there's a little bit different. You need to go through, if you have not accepted the terms of service for Facebook lead form ads, you have to do this right here. Okay, make sure you get that done. And then down here, daily budget, 10 bucks, same thing. I'll go through and I'm going to start this the following day, which honestly, this doesn't matter a ton. You guys can easily start it just like right now, but I sometimes do that. But either way, so coming down here, the audiences, like I said, I'm just going to blow through this really quick. People living in this location, Omaha, Nebraska. Boom. Okay, so now coming down here, we got automatic placements, everything, new ad. See, once you kind of get this down, it's super quick and easy to get a lot of this stuff set up, but there's even some simpler ways to get this done. So we're going to go over here, change image. We're going to select this image, boom. And then we're going to grab, we'll use this, this ad copy. I don't even know what that was for actually. So throw that in there. Dear realtor, this looks like it was marketing to realtor. This is a few years ago, a few years old. So this is back when I was terrible with Facebook ads, but there you go. Okay, so now what happens? So you've got your ad right here. You can throw in a little headline like test lead. Okay, but what we're going to do is we need to create the actual lead form ad. Okay, or the lead form. So we've created the ad. When they click on this, what we're needing to create is this little form that pops up right here. Now, Facebook makes this fairly easy. So what they do is you got to just go over here, click on create form. Boom. We'll say real estate leads, more volume. I like to go through intro, use the image for your ad. Yeah, same image, just works great. Get the list here. Okay. Then going through, we could just put test right there. I just want to show you guys how this all works, because obviously I've got the copy and paste templates that you guys don't really need to go and know exactly what to say. But coming in here, what we're going to do is I like to go through and add their email. I like to add their phone number, and then I like to add their first name. You can do their full name as well, but I like to also have it. This is just preference. It's not like anything proven to convert or work better, but I like to have first name, email, and phone number. And then coming down here, privacy, you throw in a little URL to your privacy policy, and then down here a link to where they're going to go after they opt in. Okay, so after they opt in, it's going to say view website or whatever, you know, go book a call, call me, whatever, and that's where this URL is going to go right there. Okay, so what you do is just hit publish. I already have a few lead forms over here, so you can see like right here we've got a few of these, so you just select it and you are good to go. Okay, so now at this point what you're going to do is you're going to hit publish, and the ad is going to go through. It's going to go through the review process, and then once it's created, what happens, and this is like the one I'd say negative thing about Facebook lead form ads, is the contact information. When someone opts into a lead form ad, it gets stored into the Facebook Ads Manager into a CSV file that you manually have to go check and go upload it to your CRM, all that stuff. You can use other tools like Zapier to connect it with your CRM, but it's kind of a pain in the butt, to be honest, right? There's ways to do it, but some of those ways you have to be somewhat technically savvy. But anyway, guys, there you go. Those are two of the ways that we go through and generate leads in the real estate space. But if you guys want, I can actually show you guys how to simplify this whole setup, because now, how long have we even been on? I think we've been on for like 20 minutes. So it's taken a while to go through and set up the landing page, taken a while to go through, set up the lead form ad. Then after this, once the lead form ad's created, we got to connect the contacts, the leads that are coming in with Zapier, to then connect that with our CRM, our email marketing platform. And if we're not going to do that, then we have to manually come in and check and see if we generated leads every few hours, download them, manually import. It just takes a lot of time, right? So let's just see. Got a few questions over here. So I'm saying, why conversion instead of lead generation? So there's just two different ways to go about doing it. So we've got, I mean, we do a bunch of campaigns every single day, and some areas like the conversion events with the landing pages, all that stuff, work a little bit better. Sometimes, most of the time, I'd say the lead form ads work better. But obviously, there's kind of the pros and cons to both of those, right? So how would you guys like me to show you, though, how to set a landing page with the Facebook pixel, custom conversion, and lead form ad tied in with your CRM and an automated email and SMS follow-up in just 3 clicks of your mouse? Okay, if you guys would like me to show you that, go ahead, drop a comment down below in the comment section and give it a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. And also, if you guys are just jumping on here, I see we've got a lot more people that are on than earlier. If you guys want my copy and paste real estate Facebook ad templates right here, so you can see I've got my buyer leads template. You can literally just copy and paste these. I've got my listing leads Facebook ad template and my seller leads Facebook ad template. And then over here, I've also got some more goodies for you. I've got our real estate email sequences. So you can literally just copy and paste all of these, right? It says email number 1, send on day 3, subject house. Like, we give you exactly what to do, our seller lead email series, everything. So if you guys want these, give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment over there on the side, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you guys how to set up a landing page with the Facebook pixel, custom conversion, lead format, everything in just a few clicks. Okay, so this is the Arsenal MKG software that we have built out specifically to help real estate agents with their lead generation. And we're currently generating over 40,000 real estate leads per month for our clients, leveraging this exact platform, these exact templates that I want to give you guys access to as well. Okay. And so over here, you can see we've got the lead page. We've got the Facebook and Instagram ads. So this will show up on Instagram as well. And then we have the email and SMS follow-ups already pre-created over here. Okay. So I want to show you guys how easy this is to set up. It literally takes about 30 seconds to create all that, everything that we spent the last 30 minutes doing. And it takes 3 clicks of your mouse, and it's super simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, click on create a lead campaign. We've got the market a listing. So if you have a listing or someone else in your office has a listing, if you want to market an open house, buyer leads, or create a custom ad, we have so many other ad templates for seller leads, investors, like downsizing, foreclosure, whatever it is. So let's just go with this one for the market for buyer leads. And we're going to come over here and we're say buyer leads, real estate leads demo. And then we're just going to pop in our average home price. So let's say the average home price we like to work with is 500,000. This time our agent city, we'll say Denver. I kind of always use Denver for some reason. Choose an image. We just upload an image from our computer of a home in your specific area. Okay, so that's all the information we need. Some basic, simple information right there. Then we're going to click next. So this is our first click that we've got. The next click, remember how it said like, okay, where do you want people to go after they opt in? Well, check this out. We can send them to our Facebook page. And what we've done is we've integrated with Facebook so you can automatically have this URL pop up. You can send them to your website, automatically pops up your URL right there. Book an appointment, so automatically book appointments on your calendar. So whether you use Google Calendar, whatever calendaring system you use, you throw it in here. Buyer messenger bot, seller messenger bot, custom URL, whatever you want. Okay, so I'm just going to do the buyer messenger bot because I think this one's pretty cool here. And this is automatically populated right there. And so we're going to go over here, click on next. We've got our daily budget, which, like I said earlier, recommend $10 per day minimum. That's where the Facebook ad algorithm really starts to kick in. Okay, and this is the third and final step before this ad completely goes live. So I click on I understand I'm paying Facebook, and then we're going to do a target city. So this one we're doing Denver, right? Denver, Colorado. And then check this out, guys. We literally already have the copy and paste ad templates, the ones I said I'm going to give you guys. If you guys give this video a thumbs up, then so it says attention Denver. It's got the 500,000. It's got everything. It's got the image already pre-uploaded. Okay, everything A to Z, and we've got all of your targeting taken care of on the back end because we know the ideal targeting. We know how to do. It's all set up with special ad category with housing. It's 100% compliant with Facebook. And then we're going to come down here. We're going to click on launch. And guys, this is going to take about 5 to 10 seconds. But what it is doing is it's creating your Facebook ad, the Instagram ad. It's placing your Facebook pixel on the landing page. It's creating a landing page. It's creating a custom conversion event. Okay, it's creating an email and SMS follow-up. It's tying in the Facebook Messenger bots, which I'll show you guys here in a second. And it's doing this all on complete autopilot in a matter of 10 seconds. What literally took us the last 30 minutes to go through and set up and do. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? So guys, check this. We've got this landing page we just created with the background image. Welcome to Denver Homes Under 500,000 list. We've got our ad. We go through. This is buyer leads, real estate leads demo right here. The Facebook ad. Okay, preview the ad right there. Boom, done. And then we've got the whole follow-up. See this follow-ups over here? We've got the emails, text messages, everything following up and dripping with every single one of those leads for an entire 360 days. Okay, so literally you can come in here if you want to customize the text or the email, whatever it is, you do that, you just hit publish. If you're like, man, I wish I had another email or another text message, all you gotta do is click on create, new SMS, new email follow-up. So let's say new SMS follow-up right here. And we're gonna wait on this one. We'll wait for, we got minutes, hours, days. We'll say 4 hours. Say something like, did you see this? Okay, then you hit publish and it drops in line with this automated follow-up. And it's going to drip on all these leads. And on top of all that, guys, the Arsenal system has a mobile app that as soon as new leads come in, that you'll get notified when a new lead comes in. And when they respond to, let's say, like this text message or this text message or whatever, it hits you up on your mobile phone. And so you could text back and forth with them. And on top of that, this lead, when they have when they respond, the system recognizes it so that it automatically unsubscribe them from the remaining follow-up messages. Okay, so I mean, that's pretty cool, right? So coming over here, once a lead comes in, they're going to come into this little basic CRM over here. Got name, email, phone, campaign. We got tag, status, all that stuff. We can add notes, or we can easily integrate with your current CRM if you already have one, right? Then you also, in addition to your mobile app, where you can have the two-way texting with all of your leads, if you're out and about, you know, at your kid's soccer game, appointments, showings, whatever it is, we have the desktop app that you can go through and text back and forth. You can come over here, toggle back and forth, add notes to your leads, tags, lead status, say like, man, this is a warm person, you know, go through and you can see how this lead has interacted with your brand and all of your messaging. Okay, now on top of all this, guys, one last thing I want to show you before we jump into some of these comments over here. If we come over here on this landing page, remember how we said we wanted to kick them into the buyer Facebook Messenger bot? Well, when they come over here and they hit this page, they put in their name, their email, their phone number, they hit submit. They become a lead in your CRM. So over here, they'll become a lead right there. You'll get an instant lead notification. They'll automatically be dripped on with the emails and SMSs going out. But then check this out. What they see here is check your email for the list of homes, find more homes for sale here. This kicks them into the automated Facebook Messenger bot like we chose in our setup, which literally took a matter of seconds, right? So coming down here, hey, Jason, I see you're looking for homes in the area. We'll even zoom in on this so you guys can see it a little bit better. That's great. Is there a certain number of bedrooms you're looking for? And I'm like, okay, yeah, 3 to 4 bedrooms. Then we have this automated follow-up. Okay, perfect. Are you a first-time home buyer? Yes. Okay. And then coming over here, great. How soon are you looking to move? Man, I'm looking to move as soon as possible. I need to get out of here. I need to get a place. Okay, awesome. Let me compile a list of homes. If you have any further questions, just ask them here. So now this is all done on the background on complete autopilot, sifting and sorting through all of your leads in addition to these email and SMS follow-ups right here. And so at the end of the day, after you've gone through all of your appointments, your kid's soccer game, been with your family, whatever you're doing, you can come just check and see on your Facebook business page how each lead responded and see which leads, see this one ASAP, you need to get in contact ASAP. All right, so this is extremely powerful. So super simple way to go through if you're looking to generate more real estate leads for your business on a consistent basis. Literally simplifies the whole entire process. Okay, now what we're doing, guys, we're starting this next Monday, but I want to invite you to a 30-day real estate lead challenge. And we want to help you get your first or next 15 exclusive real estate leads in the next 30 days. So what I'm going to do, we've got this link right here. I'll drop down over here in the chat. Let me see here how I can do this. It's right over here. With this 30-day lead challenge, you're going to get 15 leads in the next 30 days. A member of our team is going to help you get your first lead campaign set up, everything A to Z. Make sure everything's dialed in, everything's working. Not only the ad, the landing page, the follow-up, all the tracking, everything. You're going to get a mobile app, so you get instant lead notifications to be able to follow up with all of your leads. Okay, so go click on that link over there and you'll be able to go through, get started, have a member of our team help you get your first lead campaign set up. And guys, that alone is 100% worth of value. And then you'll get access to our Facebook ad. Let's see over here. Got to zoom in on this page. You'll get our buyer leads mastery training. Okay, help you be able to generate buyer leads on a consistent basis. Our Instagram ads for realtors, our Facebook ads for realtors, our YouTube leads for realtors. Some cool, powerful tactics and strategies we're using with YouTube to generate organic leads. And you're gonna get, once again, our Facebook ad templates and targeting, our copy and paste email and SMS follow-up templates, as well as our Facebook Messenger bot training and templates, just like I showed you over here. Okay, so if you guys want these, go ahead, click on that link right over there that I just added, and you'll not only get all of those bonuses, but you'll also get a member of our team being able to set this all up for you. Okay, so anyway, guys, if you're looking to get a consistent flow of exclusive real estate leads, buyer leads, seller leads, listing leads, open house leads, whatever type of leads you're looking for, this is the best, simplest way to go through and get started. And even if you have no prior experience, no technical skills whatsoever, not only will a member of our team help you get that first lead campaign set up so you get a consistent flow of leads coming in, but on top of that, you guys saw how simple and easy it was for me to go set up that lead campaign, right? Literally took 3 clicks of my mouse. I did everything, all the pixels, tracking, all the stuff that like literally makes no sense to most people. Okay, it's very difficult. You got to really study a lot. We make it happen in about 30 seconds on complete autopilot for you. All right, so anyway, guys, if you guys found this video helpful, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you know someone in the real estate space that is looking to start generating leads and they need some help, if you don't mind, go ahead, share this video with them. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking and how you're going through and generating leads. And with that said, guys, we're gonna wrap up here, but I want to make sure that I've got all of your questions answered. And I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna also, let me do this real quick. I'm going to add all my lead templates, okay? Because I promised you guys those. Lead template delivery. Boom. Let me throw that in there. Okay, so over there, I just put in the chat, and I'm looking over here. I've got 2 screens going on. I've got the link out to all of the templates I promised, right? The email templates, the Facebook ad templates, so everything that I just promised you guys a little bit earlier in the video. But if you guys want to simplify your whole life, get this all automated, have someone, a member of our team, set it all up for you, then go ahead, jump in, get started with that 30-day lead challenge. We're starting our next cohort this weekend. So if you guys want to be a part of it and start generating a consistent 2 to 5 real estate leads per day, then make sure you jump in, get started with that. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.